Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode of Breathesober Transformations. As always, this is my favorite part of all the work that I do. Today we have Deb. Deb has a remarkable story. Deb joined us about 3, maybe 4 months ago, and
May.
she's
End of May.
just, sorry?
End of May.
End of May, right. So we have June, July, August, and September, 4 months. And, today we're going to talk to Deb about what her life was like and then what changed for her with Breathe Sober. She's now close to 100 days alcohol free, and it's a remarkable achievement. So, Deb, thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
I feel very good. I feel very accomplished. It's only been a little while, but I do feel like I'm headed towards the right path.
Amazing, amazing. So, Deb, could you tell us a little bit more about yourself, as in who you are, what your life was like before you joined us?
Well, I've been living alone for a long time and without family, mostly without family. And I came here. I'm getting swarmed by mosquitoes. I came here to help out with my mother before her passing. So I've been here in Florida, outside of my residence, which is Texas. And I won't say it. I've never had a whole bunch of friends. Most of my friends live distances from me. So, and until this year I retired, I don't have a lot of connection with people. And I find myself very isolated and, drawing more to alcohol. And this is why I contacted Hamza and try to get some kind of, generate some kind of life. And I'll tell you, see there, got a mosquito. This has really been productive for me because I need some kind of support system. Obviously, you cannot be alone and try to accomplish something like this. This is too much.
100%. So, just to be clear, you had to move away from your home to take care of, your parent, and after their passing, you kind of found yourself alone, and turned toward drinking as sort of the escape from it all.
Well, drinking has been always a lot of my problem in my life, not just this time, but it's just that when you're isolated and you're alone all the time. I mean, I don't have work now. I don't go to work. So I don't have any reason to not drink, and I didn't want to lock myself into this cage of just like sulking all the time and being non-productive.
100%. No, I guess I'm getting to relive, the origin story a little bit again. So then you found Breathe Sober, so we have a good idea of sort of where your life was, and then you had a call with us and you decided to join us. In fact, I remember you had to jump through a few hoops to get the ball rolling. So what was your first experience like with Breathe Sober? Like once you joined, once you got started, what did you think?
Well, I really do like the syllabus that you have. I couldn't tackle it all at once, and I still don't do it. I just do. At first, I was much more energized about going through a lot of it, but now I just take it a little bit at a time. There's a lot of good information in there, really, and it's overwhelming. And it really opens your eyes to what alcohol really does to your brain. And the breathing system that you've provided for us is really good. I got to say, right now, you know what? My legs are hurting, my bob, because of this one that you put on there last week, the last couple of weeks.
Yep, we're going to practice that again today.
I'm not probably going to do that one because I'm just sitting out here in the front of the yard waiting for people. But
okay.
But I'll be there tomorrow. But that heavy breathing thing that you try to do that, and I try to do it on my own, and I'm hurting, man.
Well, that's the point, right? Like it's you're doing it. That means that you're doing it exactly right. So, I just want to point out that okay, so you joined us. You know, things started working for you, and you enjoyed the syllabus and everything, which is fantastic. I mean, it is an educational program. It's designed to give you tools that you can then take with you, right? The
Yeah.
whole idea is that you join us only once, and that's it, right? And then you learn the tools, and then they stay with you for the rest of your life. So, can you tell us about the exact moment where you had that realization that holy shit, this is working. Like my life is changing.
Well, yeah,
What
it
was
was in the first month or so when I realized, this is really good for me. I shouldn't back out of it and I have to continue. Yeah, I did. I told you before that, yeah, I had some drinks and because I had told you, I can go like a few weeks and then I think I'm fine. And I probably would have been, but it's just like it wears on your conscience because I know that that's not really where I want to be headed.
yeah,
So
100%. So s- before joining us, it seems like you had a bit of a pattern where every time you would commit to not drinking, you would make it a few weeks and then
yeah,
convince yourself that, hey, maybe now it's okay and that
yeah,
enough time has passed.
yeah.
Um, I just want to point out to anyone who's watching this, please apply this to your own life. How many times has that happened with you, right? Which is maybe you read a book like a quit lit book and you're like, yes, okay, I got this. Maybe you watch a webinar and you're like, okay, I got this. Or you get motivated, you do something, and for one reason or another, you find your way back to it. And once you do, the old pattern just keeps coming right back. And what Deb is talking about is how we were able to interrupt that pattern and now have her going. So Deb, you're close to 100 days sober now.
Yeah.
So how has your life changed in that time?
Well, the huge thing is that I'm much more motivated to do things. I'm not, I don't have this. She's already done with it.
Can we do that again?
No,
Sorry.
I don't have this absence of days like where I'm like in a slump. So, I'm much more productive and I'm thankful. I look forward to the meetings with people and even if I don't have anything to share or something, I just like being in the presence of people who are motivated in the same way.
Amazing. So in terms of your lifestyle and your routine and your day to day, what is the biggest change now that you have
Well,
noticed?
I'm very much more conscientious about trying to sleep. I can't say that it's 100% all the time like I want it to be yet,
Yeah.
but I do try to like lights out at 10. Try try to stay in bed and usually I get up 2 times or something at least, but I can't really sleep as well as I'd like, but that is the routine that I'm struggling with. And I usually get up about 7, and I've tried your other advice about watching the sunset, watching the sunrise. I try to just spend moments like I have the availability to go to the beach anytime I want. So I try to do that and take that luxury while I have it and just sit there in solitude and take some breaths and stuff and do that. And, it's, I can't say, I, I live alone. I don't have anyone to entertain or stuff. So I'm not really expected to do a lot except for just show up for life.
Yeah. Yeah. And just from seeing you now versus when we got started, I feel like your energy has changed. You have a glow about you now, like you have a bit of a spring in your step now as well. Like there is a change, a very positive change in just your energy, your aura, and the kind of presence you bring to our calls. So that's amazing. You have been showing up to every call that we have. Sorry.
Let me see. Oh, wow.
anyway. Uh, what, as I was saying, sorry guys, this is
Well,
life of an entrepreneur. I can't do anything.
yeah.
So, uh, I forgot what I was saying.
You lost your train of thought. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that you came, that you've been coming to every single session, every single call. You're always there, and I feel like, that having this community has been a very big positive for you, and
Absolutely.
having you in all of our calls has always been a huge positive for all of us, especially all the newcomers that are just getting started. There's always so much uncertainty, and then having like a steady presence like yours, it goes a long way. So with that, what would be your advice to anybody that is watching? Maybe they are in a similar situation to you, maybe similar age group, maybe a little bit younger. What would be your
Well,
guidance?
yeah, I do realize I'm the eldest probably in this group, but I think that it's super important to um, make participate. And you're so easy to talk to, Hamza. So I don't see why anyone wouldn't be attracted to the idea of showing up. It's maybe nobody has the same kind of time availability that I do, but it's extremely important to make that personal connection with people. And even though we're all distances away, you just pick up little tidbits from each person once in a while, and so that you make a fondness, and you want to come back, and you
Yeah,
want to, and you don't feel inhibited to share, because if you do that, then you retract, right?
yeah,
So
100%.
that keep that rolling, that relationship rolling.
I love that. That's actually such a good point that you make, that, we, especially if you find yourself alone or find yourself lacking connection in life, we over here, like, this is very different from AA or any other kind of program. And one of the big reasons for that is, we follow science, but also spirit, not religion, spirit. And it's a big merger of the two. Um, and when we connect and when we talk about those things, it creates this bond that we all share. And oftentimes that bond can be the difference between showing up and being proud, or showing up and being a little bit ashamed because of, something that you may have done, or something that you were thinking about doing. So there's a level of accountability that comes with creating the bonds as well. Last question that I have, Deb, is, I know that you have tried different things before you joined us. So what would you say is the main difference between what we do, or what you learned here, versus anything you might have tried in the past?
Well, it is quite different. Uh, Really, the recognition that your brain is involved in this, and the breathing, the parasympathetic, and all of that. Um, the coursework that you have, I like that. I have been involved in mainly just the AA, which totally didn't work for me. I didn't, not at all, not at all. And this is so much more motivating and supportive, I think. In the AA program, you get if you want a, what do you call them, a chub? I don't know.
Sponsor?
Sponsor, yeah. But it ended up being somebody I really disliked. So that turned me off a lot.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I've heard this many times before, with the whole sponsorship thing. Your sponsors they're good people, but they're not trained to coach you,
No,
right? There's a big difference. But okay, well, Deb, from myself and everybody at Breathe Sober, a big congratulations to you for fighting through the tough moments, for sitting with your emotions when you really needed to, even though every part of your body is probably screaming for just one glass of wine and it will all go away, right? But you stuck through it. And then, of course, you put so much into this and now you are reaping all the reward. So we have 8 more months of this to go. So I'm excited to see what your complete transformation is like. I think we have just done one fold of transformation. Now there's going to be another and another by the time we are done. So I'm excited. Anything you would like to share before we sign off?
no, I really, I'm so happy to be part of this support group.
I am very, very happy to have you. Thank you for putting your trust in me and trust in Breathe Sober, trust in yourself, most importantly. And thank you for showing up. So this was great. And to everybody that's watching, Deb is part of our Breathe Sober Reset program. It's 12 months of live coaching. It's very hands-on.
Listen, everybody.
We do a ton of customized work, all based on your lifestyle, your habits, your challenges, your goals, everything. And it is for that reason that we cannot take more than a few people in a month. And we have to be very careful with how many people we take on because there's a lot of high touch, high degree of customization that goes in. So if you are thinking about whether or not this program might be good for you, go ahead. There's a link in the description. Click the link, book a call with myself and my team. We'll talk to you. We'll figure out exactly how your nervous system is wired to drink right now and what a clear path, a step-by-step path would look like for you in terms of your healing. So the link is in the description below. I hope to speak to you soon. And Deb, thank you so much for your time today. I hope you have a lovely, wonderful Saturday. And all the Canadians that are watching, happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Is today?
Well, it's Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh,
yeah.
You got turkey?
I have to cook a turkey today, yes. It'll be my first time. Anyways. All right, Deb. So I'll see you tomorrow for breath work. And until then, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
I didn't know.
Bye. Take care.